Jambo, fellow dreamers! In today's video, I am participating in a pretty massive collab, again, that was put together by amateur decorator like a pro, so be sure to check her channel out, and everybody else that's participating in this collab. I'll link everybody in the description bar below. So our challenge was to upcycle something that we have in our house using $5 and the Dollar Tree. So going to the Dollar Tree and spending $5 on anything to make whatever item is in our house like new or dressed up or whatever. So of course, me being unconventional and a Disney fanatic, I had to pick something that was Disney related. That's not a surprise to anybody. And so I found laying around my house park maps. Old Disney park maps. Of course I have these. Everybody who's been to Disney probably has these in some box somewhere. And I am going to upcycle these into paper bead bracelets. So these are the items that I picked up from the Dollar Tree, and I cheated on one of them to make my park map paper bead bracelets. So the first thing that I got was a bunch of elastic string that you can make the bracelet out of. So I picked that up. I also got these little brushes, some toothpicks from there to kind of stick the beads onto to make sure that they can dry properly. And then the thing I cheated on, the Dollar Tree did not have their small bottles of Mod Podge. I picked up this decoupage from Meijer, which is literally like right behind my Dollar Tree, and it was on sale for like $1.39. So I didn't go over budget, which is awesome. I stuck within my $5 budget and was able to pick this up too. And it's a bigger bottle than what I would have gotten from the Dollar Tree. So I'm pretty stoked about that. So of course for this project you don't need to use park maps. That's just what I happen to have laying around the house. So all I'm doing is I'm kind of eyeballing my map and I'm just picking out where would be the most interesting spots to make my beads from. And I will leave a Pinterest pin below so you guys can see how to cut your paper into different shapes to make different styles of beads. But basically what I'm doing is I'm just going to take my scissors, and for one of the shapes of beads I'm going to cut a width of about 1/4 of an inch all the way up the entire width of the paper there. So I'm just going to cut little strips pretty evenly. Those will make tube beads, and then I'm going to cut long triangles, and those will make kind of more oval shaped beads. So once I have my little strips here, you can see I'm going to take my little toothpick and just roll the paper down the toothpick, making sure the paper is uniform on each side. And I want to make it pretty tight, making sure the edges line up with each other. And then all I'm going to do to secure the bead closed is I'm going to take some Mod Podge on a little brush here, and on the last little 1/4 inch of paper that I have left, just put a little bit of that glue and then just wrap the end right on around. And then on the seam I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to use a dab of Mod Podge to close the seam. Now let these dry for a couple of hours, and then I'm going to coat it 2 more times with Mod Podge. Let it dry for about, I don't know, 2 hours or 3 hours between coats. So a total of 3 coats of Mod Podge when all is said and done. So after I have my beads dried, this is what they look like. Aren't they cute? I just think they're adorable. So then I'm just going to take my little elastic cord that I'm using for my bracelet. I'm going to tie a knot in one end, and then I'm just going to start threading my beads down the elastic cord. So then I'm just going to take my cord, put a little square knot at the end just to secure it shut, and I'm going to take a little more Mod Podge. You could use super glue, whatever you have, and I'm just going to dab a little bit on the knot itself. And I'm doing this so that it doesn't open up. You know, I don't want the beads like falling all over the floor or everything. So just enough glue to secure the knot shut, and then I'm going to grab my scissors and cut off the excess ends. And there we go, a cute, adorable little paper bead bracelet out of park maps. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. And again, be sure to check out Amateur Decorator Like a Pro's channel, as well as the other ladies that are participating in this collab as well. I will link everybody's channel in the description bar below. If you haven't already and you'd like to, hit that button down below, subscribe so you never miss a daily Dreamland video. Kiss someone you love today, and I will see you all tomorrow. Ciao!